Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the featured contracts. And today's contract, Don't You Know That You Are Toxic, set in Dartmoor, England. So, today's briefing. Flynn Sharp was a heartbreaker. After having an affair with two of Madame Carlisle's children, he put the family's name in jeopardy. Madame Carlisle wanted them all taken off the board, and she wanted it done quietly with a lethal dose of poison. What she didn't know before she paid 47 is that he had a contract on her as well. And today's contract has been supplied to us courtesy of Snowbike Mike. So for today's challenge we have 4 targets, all must be poisoned, 3 while disguised as a bodyguard, 1 while disguised as the private investigator. We must only get headshots if we use a gun, we can only kill targets, and we must not miss. But we won't be bringing a gun with us, so none of that really matters. What we will be bringing with us though will be a briefcase containing a vial of lethal poison and a spare vial of lethal poison, as we have 4 targets to poison, and we will collect the rest on the map. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to collect our briefcase up here, retrieve the lethal poison from it, and make our way onto the Carlisle estate. So we are going to duck past the guards on the left there, and we're going to make our way through the bushes here, ducking down and over the low point in the wall, and across the stream and into the bushes on the far side. And over here, just off to our left, there is a gardener, and we're going to distract him with our empty briefcase by throwing it against the wall there. And once that has his attention and he comes along to investigate, we can then sneak up behind him and we can render him unconscious. There you go, mate, you've worked hard, you deserve a nap. And you've worked extra hard, so we're going to make sure that no one disturbs you while you nap. So once we have him safely tucked up in the bushes, we're going to take his outfit and we're going to make our way around to the side of the building, which is towards where the cemetery is, between the cemetery and the greenhouse and the garden area. So we're going to use all of these bushes here for cover to avoid the enforcer patrolling off to the right. And make our way out of the bushes, up the stairs towards the entrance, and duck in through the bathroom window. We're going to grab the soap from the desk there and throw that just underneath the window inside the room. That's going to attract the attention of one of the 2 guards at the side door, and when they come in to investigate, they will move past us hiding in the wardrobe, and we can then exit our hidey hole, get behind them and render them unconscious. Now we need the bodyguard's outfit for 3 of our kills, but we do also need the private investigator's outfit, and the only way I really know to get the private investigator safely and securely is by already having the bodyguard outfit. So we're going to take his outfit and make our way around to the gun cabinets on the far side of the entrance hall. We want to avoid the entrance hall as if possible, because the butler will be in attendance. So we're just going to come around to this corridor here and close all of the doors we can. And the gun racks are just off to our left there. And we're going to wait right here for the private investigator, who has just arrived through the front door. And he will make his way into the entrance hall, and he will then eventually make his way into this corridor. So there he is now. Luckily he is out of sync with the butler, and the butler has moved off. So we have skipped any little conversations we may have had to sit through, and the private investigator is making his way into the corridor here. He's going to stop and check his phone. At this point we're going to then render him unconscious, and we're going to hide his body in the wardrobe off to our left here. There is one to our right as well, but you can be spotted hiding the body through the glass windows or the glass doors. So we're going to take the private investigator's outfit, and we're now going to make our way to the greenhouse out in the back of the garden or the property. And on our way here, we're going to trigger a conversation between our first target, which is the photographer, who we have to kill while disguised as the private investigator. But we're going to run past them, trigger the conversation, grab the wrench from the far side of the pond, make our way around to the back of the greenhouse, and we are going to retrieve the crowbar and then make our way back round to the front of the greenhouse. And hopefully at this point, actually we'll go through this door here. We're going to crouch down, bust open the door, make our way inside as quickly as we can. I'm just going to wait around the corner here to see if the guard reacts to the door. No, so we're good to go. We're going to approach the apparatus in the center of the room here and fix it with our wrench. We're going to grab up both of these enigmatic flowers, and we're going to feed them one by one into the apparatus, which will then produce for us some extra lethal poison, and this will give us the 4 lethal poisons we require. So now we have all 4. So all we've got to do now is exit the greenhouse back towards the house, make our way back down towards the fountain area, and just on the right hand side here we will find a glass on a table or a bottle on a table, and we're going to add our first poison to that, and that is going to be very shortly drunk by the photographer. So the photographer is just off to the left, you just can't quite see him, and he's going to move over from left to right. There he goes. His very next stop is that table and that very bottle. So we're going to stick around and wait for him to sample our spicy goods. And down he goes. So that's target 1 taken care of. So we're going to now make our way back into the house, and we are going to retrieve our bodyguard's outfit. So in past the dining room area, past our next victim, back down to where the gun cabinet is, we're going to retrieve the bodyguard's outfit and then retrace our steps, and we're heading for the music room, or the room with the piano in it, the dining room really. And if our target here, Edward, is at the window, we have plenty of time to poison the glass on the piano. If he's at the table, we also have enough time to poison the glass. If he's playing the piano, you best wait him out. But eventually he will finish his phone call and he will go and take a drink. And that is target number 2 taken care of. That's for being a naughty boy. So 2 down, 2 to go, and target number 3 is just across the meeting room here, or the lounge, or whatever room. There she is, just having an argument with her husband, and she's going to frequent this hunting room, or hunting lodge, or museum, or whatever this room is. So we're just going to wait for the enforcer bodyguard to move off to the right there. We can then approach the table at the back of the room, apply our lethal poison to the glass, make our way back behind the monkey here so that the bodyguard won't see us on his patrol, and we're just going to wait here for our target to arrive and drink from the glass, and that will put us 3 for 3. So there she goes now. It's got a bit of a kick to it, doesn't it? So that is 3 targets now taken care of, and our 4th and final target is Mrs. Carlyle herself, and the best way to get her will be up on the 2nd floor. So we're going to make our way up there via the main staircase. Be aware of the enforcer on the 1st floor here, and the enforcer, who is the butler on the ground floor. But they are, as you can see, easy enough to avoid. We're then going to make our way around to our right, and there is Mrs. Carlyle, and we're going to get ahead of her. She's going to go into her private office, which is on the right, and we're going to go, if the guard has his back to us here, into her private bedroom, approach the chaise lounge, and wait right here for this house cleaning staff to put his feather duster away. Stop talking about the dead. And once he moves away, he's going to go off and dust the desk behind him, which will give us the perfect opportunity to poison the glass on the table just in front of us. So we are all waiting for you now, Charles. Thank you. So once he's got his back to us, we can use our final poison on the cup of tea here, and we're going to go and wait in the bathroom and watch the fireworks. Now, of course, you don't have to wait for any of these kills. I do this solely for the purposes of the video, but eventually Mrs. Carlyle will arrive. She will take a seat and she will sample the poisoned tea, and she will have a rather theatrical death. But a death it is, and an accidental kill it is, which means we still have our silent assassin rating. So all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape, which is somewhat easier than said than done in this area. It's not the best spot to wait and witness the kill from, because we have an enforcer outside the door here who we can't get past through this door. We have to go through the main doors, but unfortunately Mrs. Carlyle's personal bodyguard is also an enforcer, and he is currently in the bedroom area, so we can't go out that way. But luckily, one of the housekeeping staff have triggered a minor panic, which means if we look off to our left, hopefully that has encased or entranced the guard on the door into the room, which leaves us free to escape down the stairs. So that's what we're going to do, and we're just going to make our way straight back down, retracing our steps to the ground floor. And if the butler isn't here or is moving away, as he is for me, we can run straight out the front door, out of the property and off of the grounds, back to our waiting motorcycle. So there we go, that is one more featured contract taken care of. It was quite a fun one, this. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.